Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Some day ago, the governor of Edo State, Mr. Obaseki, in a meeting that he had with the Edo State Transition Committee stakeholder engagement, he disclosed to Nigerians that the FAAC allocation they received in the month of March was actually printed money up to 50 to 60 million or billion naira, and that triggered a lot of reaction when the video went viral. So many people spoke and all of that. Let me say the exact words he used. He said, when we got FAAC for March, the federal government printed additional 50 to 60 billion naira to top up for us to share. And immediately that came up, it wasn't long. The federal government, via the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said that he was very he didn't feel she was sad or it was sad that Mr. Obaseki could say what he said and that it was not true. According to her, she said that the issue that was raised by the Edo State governor for me is very, very sad. That was what she said. And she said that it wasn't a fact, actually. She went further to disclose to Nigerians and said, he said, what we distributed at FAAC is a revenue that is generated, and in fact, distribution revenue is a public information. We publish revenue generated by FIRS, the custom, and the NNPC, and we distributed it at FAAC. So it is not true to say we printed money to distribute at FAAC. It is not true. That was what she gave as a reply. But shockingly, Gov.Obaseki has refused to give up on the argument, as he has also finally spoken again. And that's what we want to look at right now, what he has to say and what Nigerians are currently the response Nigerians are currently giving to it. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, if you're not subscribed to our channel, just hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our video. According to the news, the governor of Edo State, Gov.Obaseki, has asked the federal government to tell Nigerians the truth about his claim that 60 billion naira was printed in March to support allocation to states. Obaseki made this known in a statement released via his Twitter handle on Thursday while reacting to Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed, who said his claim was untrue. The minister had told State House correspondent on Wednesday that the claim by the governor is untrue, adding that the money shared among the tiers of government was not printed. Reacting, Obaseki said he wouldn't join issues with the minister over the issue, asking the federal government to take urgent steps to end the current monetary rascality so as to prevent the prevailing economic challenges. I'm going to read exactly what he wrote on his social media page. He said the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning at Z. Jamzuna should rally Nigerians to stem the obvious fiscal slide facing our country. Rather than playing the ostrich, we urge the government to take urgent steps to end the current monetary rascality so as to prevent the prevailing economic challenge from degenerating further. We believe it is imperative to approach the Nigerian project with all sense of responsibility and commitment and not play to the gallery, because ultimately time will be the judge of us all. That was what he had to tell Nigerians, and so many reactions are just flowing in, and that's what we're going to look at in a jiffy. All right, the first person here said, we love to deceive ourselves in this country. Obaseki is not just a governor, but an economist and investment banker of over 20 years. So we know what he is saying, or he knows what he is saying. Can someone tell me what is causing the inflation as recently noticed? Where is the governor of the central bank? He should come out and speak. Another one here says, yes, Inability to own up is what has brought us to where we are. Nigerians are suffering. Inflation is growing at an uncontrollable pace, and we claim to have government. Now I want to say, Your Excellency, the challenge now is that speaking the truth is seen as playing politics. We have totally painted a distorted picture of honesty. And I want here said bad advice for those who love this country called Nigeria. And I want here said a good advice to whom it may concern. And I want here says, oh God, try and help out in fixing this situation. Another person here said, Mr. Governor, you just did in your last outburst. What do you mean by saying CBN printed 60 billion to be shared by FAAC? Do you go to FAAC with bullion vans? Make clarification on the printing solely for FAAC distribution. Oil revenue is dwindling, no doubt about that. The whole world is feeling the effect of the pandemic. U.S. has thrown over $5 trillion to the economy. They borrowed from their Treasury Department. They are proposing $2 trillion infrastructure fund, but you want federal government to fold her arms? As you advise the federal government, you and other governors should spend money meant for state appropriately, judiciously, and honestly. I love what this guy is writing, but let's try to be very, straight to the point about this whole issue. Gov.Obaseki is not talking about any form of incompetence, not talking about anything trying to fight the government or something. He's trying to tell Nigerians the current trend of events, which everybody would love to hear. Now, one of the things about African democracy is that whenever someone is on board, he would never accept that as he is sitting as a president, he is facing challenges. That's one thing. Even when it's so glaring, you still see people lying foolishly. There's no government that say, well, the areas that we have huge challenges, which we want the people to help us out, because right now we are at our wit end. Such government have never existed for once in Nigeria. Everybody wants to prove that, hey, they are capable or whatever that is going on right now. We are truly in charge and all of that. But hey, it's very obvious we are not in charge. That is how we were playing with security. Right now, it is at a point of no return somehow. This was how we also play with settling some issues of negotiation with different groups who are getting stronger and stronger by the day. And guess what? Expectation was that, hey, they will wake up and tell us this is the current trend of event. Let's see how we can come together as a people and see how we can control the current situation. Yeah, we know FIRS boasts of billions of naira gotten from, internally generated revenue, on taxes and the rest. And also we know that there are some revenues coming in from oil and from other places. But the truth is that the current trend of events in Nigeria clearly depicts that the economy is dwindling seriously, and from all indication, there is nothing on ground to show that we are preparing for that future where we wouldn't have any way to borrow from. Already, I just saw a news that Qatar is planning to push in as much as $5 billion into Nigerian economy. And guess what? They're not just trying to help us. You understand? If they're pushing in that money, there's something we are going to put on ground for them. And sorry to say, with that coming in, it therefore means Nigerians should get ready to lose a lot of things. Why don't we go as far as partnering with the private sector in different respects? The level of, as I'm talking to you right now, if you have entered the market in January and you are entering now, you will see gross difference between the prices of goods as at January and now. Everything has skyrocketed. We are struggling. Nigerians are really, really struggling. I went to the market some time ago, I think some 2-3 days ago, and I was shocked that, eggs that we were buying for as little, that crate of egg that was going for as much as 1,300 is now 2,000 naira. I was like, wow, how did it get up to this level? Yam, small, tiny yam, going for 900 naira. I mean, the whole thing is getting bad day after day. Now, Edo State governor is trying to tell all the governors now and trying to, put themselves under pressure, trying to make the people realize so that we should see how we can put the government under pressure for them to do the right thing. But she's saying, and nothing is happening. We are working very, very fine. And this is where we got the money from. Oh, madam, the truth be told, the economy is dwindling. What are we currently doing to boost it? We're talking about selling out some bonds to Nigeria, short-term bills and all of that to Nigerians to buy. Right now, most Nigerians, can I shock you? Most Nigerians do not even trust that this country will last as long as 2023. Everyone is on their knees. For those who believe in Project Nigeria, they are really on their knee praying that Nigeria should survive, especially during this period. It's not just the issue of the pandemic we are talking about here. We have other internal issues that is fighting virtually all the sectors of the economy, especially insecurity. That one is fighting everything. Nigerians can no more enter the farm to do anything. They are betraying Nigerians. Nigerians are being betrayed left, front, center, everywhere. We got to wake up and do the right thing. Obaseki did not say anything wrong. It's not a way of playing politics. Just tell you that, hey, you guys need to wake up. We'd like to leave that it there.